Hello and welcome to another realistic expectation video, and this time we will have a look on the upcoming Hudson Mk V. The plane will be a light bomber and it will be premium, and I want to make something clear before I begin to start with the aircraft. This series is called Realistic Expectations, and that for a reason. I tell you what I personally expect from the announced vehicle according to the infos from the dev blog, to which you will find the link in the video description, and my experience piloting or driving similar vehicles in the game so far. And I do not wildly speculate, and if I do, because the vehicle is so unique that I don't have any experience in similar vehicles, then I say so. Okay, with having this out of the way, let's get on with the vehicle. First of all, I had sadly no time trying out this plane on the dev server because of the lack of time, and also I'm not sure if I had enough golden eagles at the end to even purchase it after buying the Blumen Voss. So, what will this plane be like? Well, according to the dev blog, it is an early war design, or it was already in production when the Second World War began. It was actually a civilian airliner with the original name of Super Electric. And the Hudson was basically a transformation into military design, and therefore I think that the survivability will not be as good as of other planes of this era. Namely, because of the expected battle rating, we also have the Boston and the Havoc, which have a relatively similar appearance, and also the ordnance is quite the same, and also the defensive capabilities should be around about the same according to the dev blog. Now, let's get into more details. So, when I say low survivability, I mean the damage it can take. But according to the dev blog, it should be very nimble and maneuverable. So that will be a plus point. On the negative point, the drag I see that this aircraft has from the additional turret, because that's relatively big compared to the rest of the plane. It does have two 7.7mm machine guns for the pilot, two 7.7mm machine guns in the turret, and one machine gun in the bottom of the fuselage. The bomb load is a maximum of 1,600 pounds, and there is not mentioned how it is split up in the single bombs, but there is a picture of two bombs in front of the aircraft. One is a 250-pound bomb, and the other one is a 100-pound bomb, which I just could read by magnifying the picture, which stood at the bottom of the fins. So, and additional to that, at the same time, it can carry rockets. And there we have the option of either carrying the American version, the HVAR, or the British version, the RP3. And I don't know which one it will carry. I guess it will carry the RP3, as the original armament is also purely British design. The rockets themselves are wing mounted, and you have 8 of them, 4 on each side, so I guess you fire 2 at once when you are in realistic battles. So you have practically 4 shots. For the relatively low battle rating, I expect something between 2.3 and maximum 3.7. This is quite a punch, and yeah, it will be very good in realistic battles, but even better in combined tank forces in realistic tank battles. So that's practically it. What do I think of the aircraft? Is it really necessary? Well, I think it gives the British another option, but it is not really that necessary at its battle rating, in my opinion, because we also have the Hurricane Mk IV with a battle rating of 2.0, and that is not too bad for attacking ground units. And also at 4.0 we have the Beaufighter Mk X with a lot of rockets. We're having a look at 8 RP3s. And in terms of bombers, We have the Boston and the Havoc. I'm not sure which one of this is an event vehicle, but they are also relatively fast and relatively nimble for their size. Um, but carrying bombs and rockets at the same time might be a good addition to the versatility of what you can do on the battlefield. I think that's it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this aircraft. If you had time to try it out on the dev server, because sadly, as I mentioned, I didn't have any time. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we see each other in the skies.